Good morning, guys. Well, actually it's like 11, but I've been up for a few hours, but I've just been laying in bed on my phone. So I haven't tested my blood sugar, I haven't eaten, I haven't done anything yet. So I wanted to take you guys along just for a day in my life. I am off of work today, so I'm not going to work. I have a couple things I need to do, but I wanted to mainly do a video with like diabetes related and what I eat and just kind of like a follow me around. So the first thing I'm gonna do, since I just got out of bed, is check my blood sugar. I wanna make sure that my pump matches what my blood sugar is actually at. Okay, so my pump was actually off by a little bit. It was showing 123, so I'm at 104, which is good. So I'm just gonna hit yes to approve it, unlock the screen, calibrate my sensor, and then I'm not gonna bolus because I don't need a bolus. And I am in auto mode, so my pump does give me insulin every 5 minutes depending on how much I need and what my blood sugar is like. So we have 0 active units right now, and it's just gonna calibrate, and then that's about it. All right, I'm gonna get ready because I have to go to Walgreens and pick up a prescription. So I'm just gonna grab some yoga pants and a t-shirt, sweatshirt probably. It's a little cold out. I live in the desert, but it is January. And then we're gonna head to Walgreens and probably get a coffee. But my life pretty much consists of going to Walgreens and doctor's appointments. Hi. What are we doing? Oh, goodness. Hi. Hi. So I just checked my blood sugar in the car and it's 139, so it did go up. I didn't eat anything and I just started drinking my coffee, so it's not that. So I went ahead and I did like a tiny little bolus, just 0.2. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm actually very, very insulin sensitive, so that should actually keep me level or actually bring me down a little bit. I get half and half in my coffee and Splenda, so there actually is maybe 1 or 2 carbs in there, which shouldn't affect me in any way. It actually sometimes does, so we're gonna see what happens and where it goes. Hopefully that's enough. I do want to eat in a little bit because I'm getting hungry, so I'll go ahead and update you guys at that point. I did get my prescriptions and I am headed home. I actually left this chicken out yesterday and it's still cold but fully defrosted, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that. Now the way I make it, 450. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of rosemary garlic seasoning and then garlic salt seasoning, and I buy just the boneless skinless chicken breast, and these are thinly sliced, which I really like. So they cook for about 25 minutes in the oven, so not bad at all. So I'm gonna do 23 minutes and I'll check on them. Yeah, 24, because they are thin sliced. There it is after 24 minutes. I'm gonna cut into it a little bit and see how it looks. Alright guys, so I'm about to make some lunch. It is about 2:13. My pump says I'm at 143. I am going to go ahead and test and calibrate. I'm going to give myself a bolus now because I added up the carbs, and I'm actually really bad at bolusing 15 minutes before I eat. I usually bolus when I eat or after. I'm trying to be really good with that. So I measured out what I'm gonna eat, so I'll show you guys what I'm doing. The main carb in here is gonna be the little peppers. So 3 of these are 5 grams of carbs, and then the dressing. So 7 carbs, I'm gonna go ahead and bolus for that, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Oh my God, so my pump is exactly where my meter is at. I'm gonna go ahead and calibrate, and then I'm gonna hit bolus. I'm gonna put in 7 carbs. So I still have 1 unit of active insulin, so it's not gonna bolus me to correct that. And then next, deliver. There we go. So 0.9 active units, and it'll calibrate, and we are good to go make our food. We love tea because it has no carbs. How many carbs is a zebra? Just kidding. Yummy. I'm annoyed, guys. I'm sitting here minding my own business, watching YouTube, and my pump interrupts me to give me a high alert. So annoying. I guess I didn't give enough time after I bolus. The insulin's probably not kicking in yet, but you can see I'm going up. I also need to change my reservoir. So I'll probably do that on camera because we are almost out. Got 2 units left. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and change my infusion site and my sensor. So I am gonna actually just fast forward through that part. If you guys wanna see how I do that, I can do a separate video in depth. Otherwise, this video will be 17 hours long. So this is my supply drawer. Just getting all my things. And let's go do everything. The aftermath. All right, so my infusion site is in and my sensor is in. So now we have sensor connected. Start new sensor. Sensor warm-up started. So like that says, it could take anywhere up to 2 hours. It does normally take a little less than that. I find that my sensor is warmed up after about 1.5 hours. So once that hits the end there, I will receive an alarm and I will have to check my blood sugar and calibrate the sensor, and then we'll be back up and running. So since my sensor expired and I have another 2 hours before it's back up and running, I am gonna go ahead and test, because the last time I checked my blood sugar, it was trending up. As you guys saw, it was 170, and then a few minutes later it was 174. So I just wanna make sure that I don't need an extra bolus. I do only have 0.2 units of active insulin left. So from the 0.9 that we bolus before eating, 0.2 is still left. So I just wanna make sure that I'm not still trending up. Okay, so I am at 174, which is higher than I want to be. At least it's stable, but I do want to bolus a little bit. So let's see what the pump has to say. So it's just recommending 0.1. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. And it's going to go ahead and deliver that. So hopefully that is enough. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it is. I feel like if you've been a type 1 diabetic for a while, you kind of know your body and you know how you absorb and react to insulin, but I had 0.2 still left, so 0.3 will more than likely bring me down. And now I have a low battery warning. Everything has to be changed today. It's actually pretty convenient because I am home, so it's not a big deal. So the cool thing with the Medtronic pump is that your battery port is right here, and then your key to open it is actually your clip. So with the old pump I had, which was like an Accu-Chek pump, you had to carry a separate key, and if you didn't have that key on you, it was pretty impossible to open the port And if your battery was low, you just could get stuck in a really bad situation. So for this one, as long as your pump is on you, you're good. So with the 670, just kind of push the second piece, like there's a metal piece, you push that in, and you just pull this out. And then lefty-loosey, and then it does the worst shrieking noise when the battery is out. I don't know if you guys can tell how loud that is. So put in the new battery, the cap. And you know when it's closed because it just clicks, it won't go any farther. So you can't like close it too tight and then have a really hard time opening it. So then you click back in. And we're good to go. Green battery. Easy enough. All right, so my pump still isn't ready from its warm up. So I had to test because I'm gonna eat. So I'm at 147, so it did go down. So we'll just hit done. So it's almost done warming up. So I am gonna have some cottage cheese, which one serving is about 5 grams. I'm gonna have some string cheese. And then these are a little bit carby. So these are imitation crab. So one package has 13 grams of carbs, no fiber. So it's gonna be about 18 carbs in this little meal. This is kind of sort of my dinner. I'm really not that hungry, but I'm gonna have this like little dinner snack, and I'm gonna put some olive oil vinegar in it, and it's gonna be delicious. If you guys haven't tried cottage cheese with like tomatoes and Italian dressing, it's so good. So I'm gonna put some crab in it and just have this by itself. And then I had some tea left over from earlier, and so it's the same tea, I just reheated it. And I still have a little bit of time left before I can eat. Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 13-minute timer.
So I set a timer after I bolused. It was a few minutes after I bolused, so I set for 13 instead of 15. Because I was telling you guys earlier how I'm really bad at bolusing right before I eat. So I bolused and then I gave myself a timer. So I'm just hanging out, waiting for Alexa to let me know that I can eat. So I just got back from the gym and I am currently at 160, which is really frustrating because after I ate, I showed you guys the crab with the cottage cheese. 2 hours after that, I was at 83 and I felt really, really good. And then I started slowly going up, and then this was about 2 hours ago. So I'm at 160 now. I mean, I'm assuming it was just slow release carbs. But it's really frustrating when you think you're doing really, really well and then you spike up for what you feel like is no reason. So anyway, had a 40-minute workout. So just got back, probably gonna just take a shower, change, and then we have to get up early tomorrow to take our dog to the vet. So I'm gonna do probably one last check-in before I go to bed, see where I'm at. It's kind of a calm day, nothing crazy. Like I said, I was off from work, so just got a couple things done. But I will check back with you guys probably in a few hours. Hey guys, so I'm finishing up the vlog next day. Sorry, I fell asleep. But I did want to do like an outro. When I went to bed, I was at 153, which was still a little high for where I want to be, but I know that usually my pump will balance me really well overnight. So I woke up with a fasting blood sugar of 91, so that was good. But I decided last night that I'm gonna try to get my average blood sugar to be 110, which is, I believe, an A1C of 5.4, which is where I really want to be at. So that's my goal. I changed the target range on my pump. I lowered my high alert, which is now 160. My low alert is still 65, sorry. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed kind of hanging out with me, coming along with me, getting a look into my little boring day. But I will talk to you guys soon in another video. Leave me your comments, your questions, any video requests. I love you guys very much. Bye.